everybody, this is Manpreet and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about my favorite books by Indian authors. Basically, I'm going to show you the books which are my favorite and which are written by authors who are based in India. I have done one favorite books video before, but this video is specifically for Indian authors, Indian books. So let's get started with this video. Also, please notice that I have included only those books which are currently on my bookshelf so that I can show them to you. I have not included the books which are not on my bookshelf. That was pretty obvious, I know. These books are not in any kind of order. All of them are my favorite and I cannot, make it like this is my most favorite and this is my least favorite. All of them are my favorites. My first favorite book is He Fixed the Match, She Fixed Him by Shikha. This is a story of Kunal and Shreya. Kunal is a very rich businessman and his mother is currently looking for, brides for him, prospective brides. While Shreya is a very successful woman, she is a career-oriented but very successful woman, and she gets to know that, there is one guy on a matrimonial site who is interested in her, and, they get married. But there are some secrets which both of them hold, because Kunal already knows Shreya and there is some reason why he is very intended on marrying Shreya, while Shreya has done something with a guy, very bad thing with a guy. Don't take it in the wrong way, it was something very cruel she did with a guy, and that's the kind of secrets they both share, and now they are gonna get together. The book has a lot of mysteries. I like the way how the author unraveled the mystery which both of the characters share, and then there are like total awesome chemistry between the characters. I loved how the author portrayed both the characters and how everything went on in the book. It was like you could get butterflies in your stomach every time you read it. And moreover, I made one of my roommates read it, and she is not at all into reading books, but she loved this book. That means it has to got something good in it, right? My next favorite book is Mistress of Honor by Bhavna Arora. Those of you who have been with me on my booktube journey since the beginning of my booktube journey would know about this book. I have also done a full review of this book and I'll link it down below in the description. And this book is about two people, Potness and Pansy, who fall in love in very unusual situations, and then they have a baby named Rihanna. And the story first starts with Potness and Pansy and it continues till the next generation, and the book has a very serious theme. Actually, the book is not just a love story. It has very serious situations which happened in India, very serious things which happened in India, which which carved the destiny of a lot of people and which ruined lives of a lot of people. And this book kind of touches those subjects, and that's why it's very nice. Because if it had been just a love story, I would have been like, okay, that's it, I read a love story, I'm done with it. But this book has a very serious face to it. I'm sorry about the voice. So about this book, this is very special for me because I just read Mrs. Funnybones now just this month, and in that also Twinkle Khanna tried to raise up the issues which she cared for, but she failed miserably. Not miserably, but she failed in that. The author was bang on the subject. She made me feel what I had to feel after reading this book. So that's why my love for this book has increased after this month. Let's talk about the next book, which is my favorite, because I could go on and on about each of the books in my favorite list. I do not want this video to be long. So next book is Fade into Red by Reshma K. Barshikar. This is the book where you will enjoy reading the words. You won't enjoy the story that much, but you will enjoy reading the words, reading the scenery, being in Italy. In this book, you are gonna love how everything has been expressed. This book takes you to Italy, which is like it was for the first time that I actually traveled to a place through a book, and that was because of this book. And it's so amazing. I cannot tell you about it much because you have to read it, because you would know, a good reader would know that what I'm talking about in this book. It has the words which you would want to read again and again, and just take in the feeling of those words. That's what this book is about, and it's amazing. Don't judge the story of the book with what I said. I just told you what I enjoyed the most in this book. The next book which I love reading is Love at Air Force. This is my 2014 favorite, and this is by Gaurav Sharma, and this is the first book of the author, and it was so amazing. I loved everything about this book, and this book had some very deep characters, so if you are reading this book carefully, you would enjoy it, you would love it, and that's why I really like this book. Though I do not like the cover that much now. I do not know why I don't like this book on my shelf. I like it because of the story, but I don't like it because of the cover. But this book is worth reading. And no, I do not love all the love stories. I like other kind of books as well. And one of those is The Curse of Surya by Dev Prasad. You know the story. If you do not know the story, check out my review, which has been linked in the description down below. And I need to work on my hand actions. And I cannot say that I love this book, because it would be dumb to say it again and again, because if you have been watching my videos, all my videos, you'll be like, why are you repeating the same thing in all your videos? There is nothing new in your video. So I do not want you to say that. That's why I'm not going to tell you that I love this book. My next favorite book is Business Doctors by Sameer Kamath. If you know me, you would know that I always pick up my favorites based on the variety, based on what's different in other books. So if there has to be one kind of love story I have to pick, I'll pick only one book, not two books, or not even 1.5 books. So this book is completely different. It is not a love story. It is about consultants who get a very bad kind of job. Now their job is to help a mafia to get good with his business. So his business is going down, and he has hired a professional consultant, and it's very hilarious to see how a don who is into all the stuff like drugs, casino, and everything bad, everything illegal, and there are some consultants who are like the pro people in the business industry, and they are going to deal with such kind of thing, and it was hilarious to read this book. The next favorite of mine is an autobiography, and it's the only autobiography I have read, and that is Rear View, My Roadie's Journey by Raghu. Raghu is a guy who is known by a lot of people as the bad guy, and I didn't know this guy at all, because I was not a fan of roadies. I never liked watching roadies. Oh, I can't even pronounce it correctly, because I never liked watching it. I tried to pretend that I like watching it, just to gel up with my cousins, but it never happened. But when I started reading this book, which I read because a friend of mine insisted that I should read it, I fell in love with this guy. This book is like, this is not just an autobiography written by a normal person who thinks he should share what happened in his life. This is an autobiography written by an author, a person who knows how to instigate or how to bring out the feelings in people, how to, how to hit the mark, how to make someone emotional, and how to make an impact on someone. This is that kind of book, and I so loved it, and I would ask you to read it, because if you are like, okay, I am not interested in television industry and I would not want to know what is happening there or how things happen there, I am not also interested. I wasn't at all YouTubing as well. I think I was not even YouTubing at that time, I guess. But I read this book because it's so inspirational, it's so good. And you can hate this guy, you can keep hating this guy, but you will love the book, you will love the message you will get through it, you will love the kind of inspiration and motivation you will get through it. You must read it. And my last favorite is The House That BJ Built by Anuja Chauhan. This book is a very good family drama, so it's not a love story. It has a love story inside it, but the good thing about this book is the kind of family drama that happens in this story. And trust me, if I would ever write a book, I would include a lot of family drama in it, because it keeps happening in my family. But yeah, I love this book, how every character is so hilarious, how I never read any book which made me laugh that much. I never read books which have good humor in them, because I just do not understand humor. But this book was amazing. I do not have any more books. I have read a lot of books by Indian authors. I think I read like 25 books by Indian authors in the previous year, but there were books which couldn't make that much impact on me. These are the books which I'm still talking about, and I know I'll be talking about these books in 2016 as well, and that's why I like these. Let me know which are your favorite books by Indian authors. If you are from India, and even if you are not from India, you should read at least one book by Indian authors. Come on. Okay, so let me know which are your favorite books, and I have linked all these books in the description box down below. So if you want to buy them, please use my affiliate links only for people in India. That would help me, buy some lighting equipment, which I really need. So let me know what you thought about this video, and for those people who have been following me since quite a lot of time, since I started BookTube, I'm very sorry for not posting for the last week. I was so occupied, and I was, a lot of things was going on in my head, so I couldn't do that. I'm very sorry for that, but I'm back. I never went away, okay? Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for not unsubscribing me if you didn't do that. For those people who have not subscribed to me yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit thumbs up if you like this video. And I'll be back with another video. This is Manpreet signing off.